Hello, hello, hello. Oh, my hair. My hair. It's going crazy. Quit that. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful evening or morning if you're in a place like Australia. Oh my god, I need to sort that out, right? Where'd that bump come from? I'll do. It's not like it's a big episode. But yeah, like I said, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be episode 1000. 1,000 episodes having been recorded. Technically, I've recorded around 2,000 to 3,000 audios though, if you include all the app. So today I thought we'd do a little bit of a talk around mission, passion, dedication, goals, dreams, outcomes, all that cool stuff. Oh. Yep, that worked. Let's do the auto camera. So hopefully they'll start auto camera moving now. Oh, another cool thing. We just hit, was it 36,000 subscribers? Yeah, 36,000 subs. Oh, am I glitching? Did I glitch? Did it glitch for you? 36,000 subscribers. So thank you for being a subscriber if you are. Very, very kind. I've been on a mission. There's a pre-show, by the way, so welcome. We'll get to the episode soon. If you're watching this in the replay, I'm going to put timestamps so you can skip all this nonsense if you think it's nonsense to the actual episode. But there's a pre-show, and then we'll have the episode recording, and then the post-show chat. But I have been very, very happy. I've lost 6 pounds now. I'm feeling leaner, working out twice a day, counting calories. I'm feeling so much better. I can almost see it a little bit. So only another 6 pounds to go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you here. Happy Friday. Hey Cheryl, great to have you here as well. Happy Saturday for you all the way in Australia. And look at this. Hi everyone, congratulations Joseph on 100 streams. It's actually episodes, but I know what you mean. You rock, my friend. Thank you for all you do for us. 7.5 months strong, no smoking. That is awesome. Congratulations. And you get some of that as well. Perfect. And thank you, Cheryl, for the congratulations as well. Appreciate that. We also have Med. Oh, where's the other Med, though? Usually this Med comes out far later in the episode. Maybe we'll see the other Med soon. Hopefully this Med hasn't done anything with the other Med. Oh, no. There he is. That's good to know. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate that, Med. Thank you for being a listening. And for a whole year. That's awesome. Hopefully my work has helped over the year. And thank you, Zach, as well. Really appreciate your kind words. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Nice. That's congratulations to you. You get, you know, you're going to get the fireworks. You will get the fireworks. Unless you have a request. I've lost the fireworks. Oh, no, I haven't. There you go. Congratulations, Med. Yeah, the thing what I've found really, really best for me is walking out twice per day and counting calories. It's a science, right? You just gotta burn more than you're intaking. So I'm down 7 pounds, about 6.7 pounds, I think, specifically. And I'm gonna get to my goal. That's what we do here. Hey, Angela, welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you there all the way on Facebook. And thank you, Mina. Thank you. And we've got our water bottles for the hydration of the episode. So that's going to be cool. And I know Mina's a little bit obsessed with water bottles, so I've also got this one as well. This is the big one. So we are fully hydrated. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually, just putting my hand on that. Oh dear. Oh, good. Wow, Cheryl, that's so kind of you. Thank you for always supporting the show. Appreciate it. It does go back into helping people. My work has quite a lot of expenses, despite the freeness. So thank you, I appreciate that. And you get one of those. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Always supporting the show. Hey, where's my music gone? Oh, there we go. Hey, Jen, great to have you here as well. Quickly popping on to wish you congratulations on your 1,000th episode. Here's to the next 1,000, oh my goodness. And then 10th, oh my goodness. Thank you for all you do and share with everyone. Well, that's very kind of you, Jen. Appreciate your support as always. Very, very kind for popping in. Hey, Kim. Yeah, 1,000. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But we get to do the work. Oh my goodness. Leah is here. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. Happy Saturday to you. Great to have you here. Always a pleasure. Oh, look at that. We're me, you, Med, a team on the weight loss journey. Actually, I want to play my other music. Oh no. There we go. Here's more chill for a Friday. So congratulations, Angela. You get some of that as well. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. We are in a bit of a heat wave. I've been on the trails. So I had a bit of a nightmare the other day. I was in a rush to go out to go hiking in the heat because I like the heat. And it's about 85 degrees or something. And I forgot my water. So I managed to do 4, but oh my goodness, in the hills, it was, I thought I could be stranded after a while. But yeah, I don't actually use this at all. But considering it's 1,000th episode, we'll bring it out for, no. This one goes this side. This one always goes this side. All right, got it? Nice. Good stuff. Congratulations. 15 years. Ah, thank you so much, Angela, for being along the journey. Appreciate that. We'll get to the actual episode soon. But thank you. I'm just going through some of the comments. I appreciate you, Med. How long has it taken? Ooh. I don't know. So I'd admit, I was kind of early on in the podcast game. Now, this was back when you had to use FeedBurner. And it's like there was only one service, FeedBurner, which was like a free one for the RSS feed. But then I took a hiatus because I got burnt out, disillusioned a little bit. Not like I was just producing so much. And I was like, I just need to slow down. But then I got back into it again. And now every week I'm producing technically in content around 4 episodes a week in content. But it must be that 15, I don't know. Like I said, I've taken breaks. But time-wise, a lot. A lot. Oh, that's good to know. Awesome, congratulations. Fantastic. That's really loud in my ears. I don't know about you, but congratulations, Leah. I actually, of this device thing I have, I was looking today, since I've been working out, supposedly my heart, I don't know how they know, is now 6 years younger than it should be. Supposedly. So I'm going to keep working out. Maybe I'll get to like 21 again. I don't think it works that way, but I can try it. I wish you could eat cakes to celebrate. Yeah, I haven't had a cake for ages. I've literally just been really, really super good with my food. I did have a chocolate protein shake though. Does that count? And I double scooped it to get more protein. So I actually have a reverse osmosis machine. So it takes the tap water and it goes through the I don't know, 4-stage process of alkaline making it water, and I test it, and it's like I test the tap water and it's like 200 billion bits per something, which is not that good. Drinkable, but not that good. And then with the reverse osmosis machine, it goes down to about 17, and between 0 and 50 is what you want. So I'm around 15 in bits per billions. I don't know. So yeah, I totally agree. And I have no sugar in my diet right now. I used to like going out for desserts, but you got to go out to get a dessert. So yeah, I've had no sugar, real sugar. I've had it in other food, like natural foods, like say peanut butter or something. There we go. I think that's all the comments. So we hit 37,000 subscribers. We're almost at 20 million views. We've done every continent. So if we discover a new one, we want to be able to make sure we get over there as well. Yes. It's got to be a chocolate protein shake. With a little bit of athletic greens in there as well. Hey, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Great to have you here. This is going to be the 1000th episode. Hit that thumbs up if you are on YouTube. That'd be kind. Okay, it's 30 minutes past. We normally talk to about 1/4 past, so we've got 2 more minutes. Do you know, it feels weird, but I'm getting addicted to this working out. I want to work out again maybe after this. Who knows? Maybe I won't. Anything else to discuss before we go into it? I don't think so. Yeah, the comments are coming through fine, which is good as well. So I'll probably just move the comments over in preparation. I want that there. And I'm just moving these window panels out of my viewpoint because he's doing good. Very, very well. You can actually, let's check in with our correspondent, Mr. C, see how he's doing. Mr. Cuddles, how are you doing today? Are you good? Oh. No, he's not impressed. He's not impressed at all. Anyway. Did I get another comment? So it's going to be a bit of a medley, Oh, look at that. Ha! Didn't even do that on purpose, but it's going to be a bit of a medley, of around dedication and consistency, a bit of motivation. Hey, you superstar Diane, welcome to the stream. Great celebrations on your side too, so congratulations. I hope to speak to you tomorrow. And there's going to be episode 1000. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 1000 episodes. Yeah, but we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. Not that I didn't prepare. I do. I'm always prepared. Ish. Hey Judith, welcome back as well. I hope you are well and good. Thank you ever so much. Okay, we better get started. Let me quickly hydrate with this one. Well, you got a guitar as well, so you could just do medley music. Meds medley music. Meds medley the musical. The Meditator med musical medley something else beginning with M. I don't know. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. I always like the words, like leave the world the better place than you found it. And that's what in my mind, I try to do. Don't try, I do. Intention. Try means failure. So thank you. So let's get to it. I can't believe it. Episode 1000. I need to hydrate again for this. Feeling the pressure now. What if it just bums? What if it just bums? Nah. That can't happen. Okay, let's slow down this music. Let the windy pops disappear from the hydration. I didn't forget. That's crazy, isn't it? Ever present as well. The Meditator, that's good. You'll be back from the count of 5. Well, I'll be back. You know what I mean. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 1000. We did it. So today because that's a good milestone to really kind of think about, I thought would go into a subject of hopeful dedication in making your goals and dreams a reality. So I want you to kind of sit back, consider where you are right now and where you want to be and how we can bridge that gap. Because with 1,000 episodes, I've had to be so consistent in what I do to be able to make this happen. And in the beginning, I didn't know how this would happen because I didn't know anyone wanted to listen to me. I just thought I'd get out there and record my own thoughts and put it on the podcast. And that was, of course, those numbers began to grow into like 100,000 a month to 150. Now we're like, say, with YouTube as well, around 300,000 or so or more, maybe 400,000 views and downloads every single month. But it all started with a decision. So I want us to think about where we are in our life right now. And if you're not where you want to be, embrace it. Allow wherever you are, whatever the resistance you're experiencing, whatever the fears, the worries and the doubts or the conflicts or the past traumas, we do not want to allow that past to define us. So embrace it. You are where you are and it's okay for now. But it's more about what we do from this point. I always like the sentence of being so consistent, so dedicated that results are impossible to be ignored. So declare exactly what you want. Focus on the outcome. And then you've got to make that decision to assume responsibility for that goal. Because I can't have that responsibility for your goal. Your friend, your neighbor, your partner, your children, your clients, you have to assume responsibility for wherever you are, whether it be responsibility for running the beliefs you have or the feelings you have, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the guilt, the hurt, the frustration, the regret, all of those things, we must assume that responsibility. Otherwise, we're just going to be, as I always say, on the effects side of the equation, pushing everything outside of ourselves. And that means you can't change. But when we assume that responsibility in the most empowering way, where you refuse to allow your past to define your future, other people's opinions become not your business, and what I like to also say, where you get to do the quiet work. Last year, I was saying, so it's a bit of a medley, what I'm saying today, is that I used to think of like, I need to do this. I really need this. I need this amount of money. I need to invest this amount of money in my development. I need to help people. I need to get these goals. But I decided to change it into I get to, right? I don't need to. I get to live. I get to choose my path. And it just changes your frame. So ask yourself, what goal do you get to choose to create? What is that mission? What is that vision that you've held for yourself, but somewhere inside you haven't really believed in it? Maybe because of those past traumas. But the wake-up call in any transformation is that we've got to assume that responsibility and then take action upon it. And ask yourself, what's stopping you? What's really stopping you from pursuing your goals and dreams today? Really, really think about it. Is it a limiting belief? Is it because we've tried over and over again and we haven't got the results? Whatever it is, think about it. And when you think about it, realize it's never anything external when you really think about it. It's not about the economy. It's not about the politics. It's not about your friend or your partner or all those things. It's always self-reliant within ourselves. We get to hold that dream and goal. And we get to give ourselves permission to do whatever it takes. Like producing 1,000 episodes took a ton of time. It's not just like 20 minutes, half hour. There's the editing, there's the creation, it's the production, it's the cost to get it out there. But I was so dedicated to this point, and I continue to do so, that nothing was going to stop me, because only I can produce. I want to be the producer in my life. I want to be the provider of my life. I want to be able to help as many people in the world as possible. We've reached for every continent, but we can reach so many more people. And that's just my goal and dream, of course. And I'm just saying that not to, I always say, not to impress, but to impress upon you. No matter where you are or wherever you are, it doesn't have to be your hindrance. Because I was once in a place where I just feared life. I'd never felt worthy. I never felt deserving. I never felt good enough. I was a dropout. I did terrible at school. I had social anxiety, the imposter syndrome, all of those things. And if I can overcome those with work, with taking that responsibility, you too can as well. So never allow the past, the external influence to affect the heart. Your heart, your passion, your self-love, to that goal and dream, we need to protect that, because maybe it hasn't been protected for a long time. Maybe it's been hurt a long time. And by your heart, it could be about your goals and dreams as well. It could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be career, it could be around money. We've gone through a lot of hurt. So now it's time to protect our heart, to protect our dream, and do that quiet work. So once we take that outcome we want, that passion and purpose, we're taking massive inspired action. Along the way, things will not work out. It happens. But that's when you've got to be flexible and adaptable. Realize that is just the present state, and I can bend myself or mold myself or adjust myself or evolve myself into being adaptable. Because if I can be adaptable, it doesn't matter about my circumstance. It doesn't matter about my environment. I become the controller of it. And if you don't think you got that in you, you're wrong. I'll say that, because biologically you are here still a survivor. So you may not have your life where you want it, but you've sure adapted. You've been through so much and you're still here. So it is inbuilt into your neurology. We just got to apply it to your goals and dreams. And that way you can make that young you so incredibly proud. What if you can make that inner child you, or just the representation of that you back then, to be the person that you always needed in your life? What kind of standards would that person need? You can think about it in two ways, actually. So you can think about, like, who would have I wanted in my life growing up to show me the way, and what were the standards there? Or you can think about who you want to become and what kind of standards they set for themselves to make that a reality. What did they have to do differently to get I'm getting my words mixed up, to get from where you are to where you want to be? Because there's going to be a big difference. And I don't know if it means investing in yourself, like getting a personal trainer, getting a coach, learning about business, or whatever the endeavor is. I don't know if it means just spending an hour every evening focusing on doing the work, whether it be meditating, listening to the hypnosis, reading, listening to audio books, cutting out the things which aren't serving you. And that could be the people, it could be the Netflix, it could be the social media. We've got the same amount of units every single day, 24 of them. We put some aside for sleep, say hopefully 6 to 8 units. Then we have work, say another 7, 8 units, but we've got remaining units. And you get to choose what you do with those remaining units. Now, some may be cooking, spending time with your family, but I know without a doubt there's going to be one unit at the very least where you should be dedicating to your passion, to your purpose, to your endeavor, to your own personal development, to that young you, to the you you're about to become. What are those kind of standards that you're going to be setting up for yourself? And it is a wake-up call, and it might be pushing up against your boundaries, and that's okay. But if we are going to make the change, if we're going to be the example of what can be done, if we're going to get that money, if we're going to get that relationship, we're going to have that business, we've got to do different things than we've already done. We've got to think bigger about the goal and the dream, and even about ourselves. We've got to put more reasons as to why I should change than remaining the same. I've said this before. Always think of 100 reasons as to why your goals, your dreams are worth that dedication. If you cannot think or put the time for 100 reasons, we might not want the goal enough. And that's okay if you don't want the goal. But we can't be just saying, I really want this goal, and not really think about all the reasons as to why. What are the reasons if I don't change? The hardest 2 questions I ask people I potentially want to work with is this. What is the worst thing about whatever you're experiencing? What is your worst? Because you experience it totally different from others. So let's just say you have the imposter syndrome, or you have the fear of failure, or the fear of abandonment, or the fear of money. Well, what's your worst for you personally? And some people can go, regret. It could be this pain. It could be feeling alone. It could be feeling lost. Discover that and utilize it. And the second big question is even more horrible in a nice way is, what will happen if I don't change? What if I always remain with that big feeling? How's that future going to look for us? That should get us to a place of absolute fright. Right? And that's okay. Like I said, embrace this. This is our wake-up call. There's like where you go, oh my goodness, this is my worst. And if I live this way, this is going to keep on happening to me. I'm going to keep on doing this for the rest of my life. And we have time, but time is always running out. That's one thing, the one commodity is getting less and less and less. And if that scares you as well, utilize it. Use it as, oh my goodness, I've got all these reasons to change. I've got all this pain if I don't change. Now that should leave us no longer in no man's land. We're not just hiding from it. We're not just burying it. We're not repressing things. We're just really looking ourselves in the mirror and going, okay, now I'm doing this for me. Now I'm ready to actually protect my heart and my dream, no matter what anyone says, no matter what the family story has been in my life, no matter what I was told growing up, all of those things. Lots of people said I couldn't do what I'm doing right now. Lots of them, I trust you, even really good friends of mine have said, who are you to be able to do this as a profession? But I had to protect my dream because there's going to be noise. There's going to be a lot of external pressure. But when that happens, you've got to quieten down that external and increase your own voice. Where you go, I've got all this reason. I get to choose. I get to decide. I get to declare. I get to be the example. I get to do any of these things because it's my heart. It's not their heart. It's not, you're not doing it for them. It's none of their business. It's not even their dream. That's why they usually doubt it, because they can't foresee it within themselves. Or maybe they've been told the same old things, so they're just repeating the same old story. And if we carry on that way, maybe we'll keep on repeating the same story to our children if we have children, or for generations. So it's our duty to be able to rise up, take a stand for what is right. And I believe if you have that on your heart, it is right. If it allows you to have more wholeness, more love, more peace, more, I call that like enlightening the illusionary darkness. If it produces those things, how can we possibly not go for it? So come up with those reasons. Consider who you need to have been back then, or who you wanted to be have in your life back then. And also think about the goal that you're going to have, the person who's going to achieve that goal, what are they doing differently? What's within their qualities that allowed that future you to get there? And we've got those units once again, just to refresh your memory. You've got the time. You can create time. You can go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. All of those things. Go to sleep earlier, later. All of the things, right? You've got the balance there. You've got the harmony when you start to choose that level of motivation and absolute dedication. Because that's what honestly I've had to do. I've had to get over my own fears, my own doubts, to be able to go, if I'm going to make an impact in the world, if I'm going to leave the world in a better place when I found it, I'm going to have to push the boundary. I'm going to have to go into that so-called impossible belief system that I can't do it. Lean into the impossible, because you'll soon begin to notice it is absolutely possible. And if you don't believe in yourself, look through other examples of people who have achieved this goal of yours, who've got what you want, and therefore you have evidence that it will become a reality if you choose to allow it to be modeled. Because if people can do it, so can you as well. Now, for my future steps when it comes to my work, I'm going to keep on going until I can't. Until health happens, I pass. I do not foresee my podcast ever stopping. All these episodes, if we get to 10,000, 2,000, whatever it is, I'm going to do my very best to keep on doing it because I want to help as many people as possible. And if you are getting value from my work, please go ahead and share it, because maybe they need some words of encouragement. Maybe they need to be heard. They need to be seen. Maybe you do as well. So keep on doing the work. Keep on listening to the hypnosis sessions every single night. Do that level of work. It will work when you put in the work. So yeah, with that, this is 1,000th episode. It was more of a wake-up call episode. But I just want you to recognize your greatness. I want you to see something in yourself, no matter how small it is in the beginning. But if you focus on that small bit of light and you keep on increasing it every single day, you keep on nurturing it, you keep on giving it more fuel to begin to grow into a flame. When you start to just get out of the toxic environments or turning down the external noise and put more attention on yourself and your own healing and your own growth than you're putting elsewhere, you will absolutely achieve your goal if you take that massive and inspired action. So, of course, if you ever need my help personally, you can find me. I'm not going to do any selling on this stuff. You got to maybe take responsibility to figure out where I always say where to go. But I just want you to be happy. I want you to be you, unapologetically, authentically, full of love, wholeness, and peace in every single way, and to enlighten that illusionary darkness, for you are love, and you can be the everlasting moment of oneness because you are love. With that, I look forward to speaking to you in a future episode. Can you believe it? It'll be episode 1001. Take a bit of time to get used to. So thank you for supporting my journey, and hopefully I've supported you and yours in some way, in somehow, in capacity. Many thanks and goodbye. There we go. We did it. Bit of a ranter one, I think, but I like that. We need some wake-up calls for 1,000, the dedication to do the work. All the good stuff. Then it gets fun. Then it gets fun. What should we do for episode 100 and 101? 1001. What should we do? I think it's a hypnosis session. Yeah, I joke that I'm going to stop at 1,000. I joke. Not to say I haven't thought about it, but I want to keep doing it. I get to keep doing it. Sometimes I'll have more, sometimes I'll slow down, but in the bank, I've got like 20 episodes already. Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mina, as well. Appreciate you. And Leah, thank you. So pleased to hear that you're on the mend. And you're getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your success. Good word. So you were doing the consistent listening of the track and that dedication that you want to be free of smoking, and you did it. You did it. And thank you, Cheryl, as well. Appreciate that, including the super chat. Appreciate you. Yes. Comments. Don't leave me. I love that. Yeah, self-acceptance. Being kind to yourself. And I'll be honest, I am human. I'm kind of kind to myself, but I do set myself up with some big expectations. And I've got to consciously remind myself to be gentle, because I've got big goals and dreams, right? So therefore they're big expectations. Like, I want to hit 100 million downloads, not just do 20. And that means I've got to do different behaviors. So I am human. I do feel that sometimes myself, but it's that being consciously awake of those things to be able to deal with them. Thank you ever so much, Diane. Appreciate that. Very, very kind as always. Who actually reminded me, so Diane actually said, asked the question if I knew if I'd been in, or not been to, but as my work entered every continent, and we found out it actually had been in Antarctica. It was like 20, 30 times or something. So thank you, Diane, for asking that question and then figuring out, wow, we're in every continent. Good. Yeah, that builds a habit. Builds the habit. Discipline creates freedom. Freedom does not create discipline. Feels good in the moment, freedom. But going back to me again, like I've been counting all the calories, working out every single day. I've just had to be dedicated. I've got to put my mind there if I want to be able to lose weight. So keep that consistency up. Keep that up. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I don't think my stats, the service I pay actually recognize that as a location on the International Space Station. Be cool if they did, though. Oh, what I could do is go, here we go. Maybe they're on YouTube. But if you're an astronaut and you're in space right now and you're watching this on YouTube, let me know at joseph@josephclough.com. And therefore we can say we've been to space as well. Thank you, Cheryl. You have a wonderful weekend. There we go. I get to work tomorrow. England final. We actually were on a European final against Spain on Sunday, so I'll be watching that. Do you look for other support, or you try to achieve them all by yourself? I'll be honest, and it's not the most healthiest, but I do tend to do a lot by myself. However, I have invested, like, in clarity, honestly, I've spent, like last year, I was spending 2,000 to be in like a mastermind group type of thing a month. That was 2,000 a month. So I do have to pay for that kind of leverage. Of course, I get support from my dad. I don't always listen to it because I'm a bit of a rebel sometimes. But yeah, I get support when I ask. And also from my brother, my eldest brother. I do, we kind of talk a lot. But mainly, it's weird that you actually said that, Dan. So my trainer said the same kind of question today. So when I went to work out, and I kind of say I don't really share my dreams. So yeah, I'd be more primarily do it by myself. I'm not saying that's always that good, but that's what happens sometimes. Oops. My chat is a bit laggy. Thank you, I appreciate that. If you ever get the time to leave a review on like the Apple Store, the App Store, Google Play Store, all the stores. That's true. That's funny. I actually tried to get my work on the plane, but you know, like, so you could just listen to the plane through the TV thing. But they didn't want me, so I was like, oh well. Because I thought, yeah, just put a Flying Fear hypnosis session on there. But that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure we've had quite a few airplane listeners. So you could say we've gone into international. What they say? Like, you know, like international waters, where there's no real definition, and there's going to be airspace as well. So maybe those are different areas, undefined. Hey Marianne, great to have you here. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Always a pleasure to support in any way I can, and I will intention keep on doing so. We've got lots to do. 1,000 is not enough. And remember, we've got a couple of other 1,000 tracks. Here's one thing I want to know, and this is a little bit ego. You ready for my ego? And I'm just curious. I think, and I don't know this, that I may have recorded the most hypnosis audios in the world. I'm going to put a claim that that could be the case. Because I've seen other apps, I've seen other channels, and in terms of content, like just the podcast of 1,000, let alone a couple of thousand on the app in reality, I don't know if someone else has done that amount. I'd be curious to know. For a little bit of ego. Like the Antarctica one was like, oh my goodness, that's mental. But yeah, I've got so many tracks which are out there in the wild. And I don't know many other hypnotists or hypnotherapists have produced quantity-wise. They might not think quality, but quantity-wise, I think I'm up there. They may have more views than me, of course, or listens. But I think the quantity side, I might be up there. And that's a lot of hours. I wonder. It's a good thing to wonder. But with that, we will probably close down this episode and get onto our weekends. I've got to edit this real quick, put it on the podcast in schedule anyway. I've got to schedule it. And then I want to try and wind down a little bit. Because then I get to coach tomorrow. Thank you, Cheryl. You have a wonderful weekend. And thank you again for the very, very kind super chat. So yeah, let's have a most wonderful weekend. Thank you for all being here, and I will speak to you all on Monday. Many thanks, and thank you for being a part of episode 1000. Many thanks, and goodbye.